Welcome to the Pinfall, your ultimate wrestling podcast that dives deep into every facet of the sport. Join us as we feature high-profile guests, including renowned wrestlers from the Northwest Indiana area, youth wrestling champions, and coaches from every level of the sport, from youth to the collegiate and international wrestling. The Pinfall is dedicated to covering all aspects of wrestling, from the sidelines to the mat. We'll discuss techniques, coaching strategies, refereeing insights, and recruitment process, while also exploring how wrestlers can elevate their game at every stage of their journey. Whether you're a seasoned competitor or just starting out, the Pinfall is your go-to source for inspiration, knowledge, and passion for the sport of wrestling. Welcome to the Pinfall. Welcome to the Pinfall. I'm Danny Bell, and I'm here today at Portage High School with head coach Jose Torres. Now, we also have his coaches that have been helping him out, is Tony Alanis and Jill Ramian. They've been huge helps here to start developing since 2018 an amazing wrestling group of girls. So stay tuned and let's get into it. All right, we're back. Now, here on the Pinfall, we have Coach Jose Torres. Coach, how are you today?
Good, how you doing?
Good. Now, Coach has been here working with the girls since 2018. That's when they provided their very first state champion in Kaylee Adams. Now, she was a stud, and that set the precedent for Portage wrestling for the girls, and he has been a mainstay here with the girls, as well as Tony and Jill. They're great contributions to the area, and when you have a school that's consistently putting high-level athletes out there and to college levels, as a testament of the room. And speaking of the room, from what I hear, he's the only school in the state that has their own individual girls wrestling room, which is amazing. And we're here now, and I like the red, white, and blue. And the girls have more than enough room to get it going with at least 30 kids in here easily. So, Coach, how are we today?
Good. That's too bad.
Good. You've got a lot of talent here with 8 qualifiers for state.
Yeah.
You got an All-American.
Yeah.
Of course, a state champion.
Yeah.
You've got 2/3 and a 6th place. It's only a couple years, Coach.
Yeah.
You're going to slow down and let somebody else catch up, or what?
Oh, no, they're catching up pretty quickly out here.
I see that.
It's
But
good wrestling out here.
you guys are setting the example, though, here with the Newland. You guys have tough competition.
Yeah.
And there isn't, I tell people this all the time with Portage, if you see them as a 3rd ranked or an 8th ranked, they'll still be able to compete with the number 1 and the number 2 on any given day, regardless of the sport. Now, it's the same thing with the girls wrestlers. Some of them, I already commentated a few of their matches, and I watched how they have progressed. And we'll get into that later in the episode. But, what are your goals as a team to keep the girls lit up to where they're going to be working towards that same title that Kaylee had?
So, just for many of our girls, Kaylee did a great job in setting the precedent. She was first state champion for Portage, and that's something that a lot of schools are looking for. We already got that, so we're trying to look forward and we're trying to move on and build on that. We got some good wrestlers here. We lost some last year, so we're back to we got some puppies and we got some good girls that are veterans. And so the main thing is just keep them excited, doing something new every day. My assistant coaches, Coach Alves, Coach Ramian, can't thank them enough. It's a testament to them, both of them, to how they keep the girls involved. And days, as we've gotten bigger, there's more admin stuff the head coach does. And so I can leave it in their hands with practice, and I can think twice about it because we've got a great staff. I can't thank them enough for all the good work that they've done with these girls. And you've seen the progression throughout the year from our girls from the beginning of the year to where we're at now. We had about 13 freshmen, and that was their first time on the mat. So it wasn't coming from junior high, and I know how to take a shot. It was first time putting on wrestling shoes.
Yes.
First time being in the crowd, people were singing out. So what I tell all the girls is, it's part of the grind, and you can't skip any steps. So we just got to go through this, take some growing pains, learn from our veterans in here, and keep growing.
Well, speaking of the veterans, you've been a part of the men's wrestling, boys wrestling as well for a very long time.
Yeah.
Now, the skill set that you're going to be using. A lot of chain wrestling and a lot of your transitions and a lot of your links that you're going to have with your moves are similar to what the boys are doing as well. And it seems as if when I'm watching the girls wrestle, the boys are literally walking them through the next move already because it's so tied together.
Yeah.
Is that something that you guys wanted to keep to make sure that continuity of the team is going to work?
Oh, absolutely. And, we love the guys who come in some after practice just to come up with some of the girls here. And again, for our veterans, it's good that they get another partner that can go at it a little bit. And and so we like that. The boys know this is the girls room. This is Portage wrestling. So you're welcome to this from anytime you want to come in. And we really love that. Coach Acuna is doing great things over there. And just can't thank them enough for all the support the guys have given me from 2018 until now having this own room. It's phenomenal. It's amazing.
I like the fact that you guys have a good philosophy here with a lot of these girls, and the same thing goes with the boys. There's a swag. I watch it. There's a few moments where I was watching a point in the match where I could have seen there's an option. There was an open option, and it wasn't taken.
Yeah.
Then I watched that same match happen again 2 weeks later, and it was a different outcome. And I'm sure I'm going to get a chance to talk with her about that.
Yeah.
And it was just really amazing. You have 2 state-ranked wrestlers, and they're top 20. It's not easy in this sport now because these girls are all coming out. They're flooding the system.
Yes.
Yet Portage still has some of those dogs.
Yes.
So how is that for the girls that are just now starting off, being able to work with some of these high level girls?
So that's one of the best things we have. We do got some women that are Madisyn, Mikels, ranked number 2, Lexi, Utley, just moved up in the rankings to 11. But for our new girls, one of our models, if you want to be good, you got to wrestle somebody good. And so for them, it's good to get sometimes to get into group of 3 and go wrestle with Maddie or Lexi, and know what it's like to wrestle a high level match.
Being able to wrestle those high level matches, I've watched a few of them in some struggle situations, but I've watched them turn back. And this is something I've noticed I tell this to all the coaches. I watch how your wrestlers respond to you by when they're in a moment of panic and they turn to you like they would a parent, because in that situation, you're kind of a mentor to them and they're going to need you for advice. They're turning back. You guys are all calm. Tony, you guys are all, hey, this is what we do. Okay, trust me, there's still time.
Right.
Watching you guys work them through that and see them turn, and it's almost as if I call it the Jordan switch. He had his regular season, he had his postseason, but he has finals. Okay, it's almost as if they can turn on to that finals just like that, just by watching your composure. You're taking on almost yours and Tony's bravado. How is that helpful for them to work through these moments?
What our biggest thing is, keep wrestling, the score will take care of itself. So if we keep wrestling, the score will end up in our favor. So you got to keep wrestling through those positions. Sometimes we're caught, but just keep wrestling, and we'll figure it out as we go through it. So that's the main thing we need to press upon the girls. Some younger wrestlers will get caught, and then they get down. You just got to keep wrestling in your match. Good things will happen if you keep wrestling.
That's definitely the truth, and you can't really. As soon as you start taking your foot off the pedal, that's when bad things happen. And if there's time on the clock, it's good. And I always tell the kids, we made it to overtime. You're meant to be there.
Yeah,
and that's where you win it. And I've heard, I think Coach Sessa said something similar as well. And it's those kinds of things resonate through every wrestling league.
Yeah,
we all have the same kind of philosophy on certain areas. With you guys, I like the fact that you guys are consistently going out to these other bigger tournaments, wrestling all these bigger ones, and you guys are already seasoned by the time you get there.
Yeah.
You've already met at least 2. Every one of your girls, by the time they get to the end, are going to face at least 2 to 3 top-ranked girls.
Absolutely.
And that's what with Crown Points, right? They're scheduled. They always have those, Bishop McCourt coming in and stuff like that, and you guys are doing that with the local girls, because the local girls here are going to wrestle.
Oh, yeah.
In D1. Yeah, there are going to be some really good wrestlers out there.
There's many good wrestlers in this area, especially with DAC. A ton of good. Maryland's doing a great job. Paul's doing a great job. Doug at Crown Point's doing a good job. Mark Highland doing a great job. And so, the DAC or the region has always had a history of good wrestling that I can talk about forever. And now the girls are catching up, but they're catching up quick. There's some hammers out here. Again, nationally ranked girls out here that are pretty darn good.
Yeah. You've still got girls that can bang with them.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming out here, or letting us come out here and talk to you out here in the room. We're going to finish this episode here. We got some more to come here on the Pinfall. We're back here with the Pinfall with Madisyn, Mikels. Madisyn, how are you today?
I'm good.
So, number 2 in the state at 100 pounds. You're a state qualifier in 2023 and 2024 this year. You're focused on national. You got 8. But I hear you also have a school record.
Yeah, I do. I had the school record in 5K, which is like 3.1 miles, and the school record previously was 1850, and I ran 1846.
So you're a multi-sport stud.
Yeah, I do cross
like
country, wrestling, and track.
See, for all you out there, when I said that she was a stud, she said, yeah. That was quick, and that's what you need to think in your head. Then again, she is a wrestler and cross country, and you have to be insane fit to do both of these. But you've had some pretty good matches. Talk us through one of your favorite matches or one of your toughest matches that you've been through.
I think one of my toughest matches I've been through was definitely the one that I wrestled this year against number 1. I think I just went in there really scared, but it's also a good experience for me because I got to see how she wrestles and what to work on in the practice room.
And if I remember correctly, it was only around the 6
It was 6-0.
point. Yeah, 6-0 is what the score was. So that's one move away.
Yeah,
And in this climate in wrestling, you get 3-point takedown right to her back. That's 7 points. It's a different match. So that should also give you an opportunity to know that you were in it with the number 1. And there's still, you never really lost that one. You learned from that one.
yeah.
And the only person that beat you there was Father Time. He gets us all. A lot of the wrestling that we're doing here, I'm watching how your stance level changes and you're pummeling. You're working into it as I would see a lot of the other girls on the Olympic level. Do you plan on maybe possibly wrestling in college?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, that's a good thing to hear. And that was another quick answer, which means that you're pretty confident about being able to do it. I think you have the ability to do it. And I've watched some of your matches. You've got some really quick moves, and you're pretty calm under pressure. And what do you do in those pressure situations where it gets kind of like so fun?
I honestly just I don't space out, but I just focus on like what I'm doing and not like what's around me. So I feel like if I start focusing on like what's around me, I don't do as good. Because like my first big tournament, like state, my freshman year, I definitely was too worried about what was around me and all the people that were there. So it definitely like messed me up. But this year, I'm just like worried about what's on the mat, not what's around you.
That's right. You know, a lot of the things that people really don't take into consideration is the loudness, the yelling.
Yeah.
When you're trying to concentrate and you're used to hearing your coach in these dual meets, it's easy to hear your coach and your teammates. But when there's 100 people yelling and there's 4 or 5 other matches, it's kind of like, shut up, let me wrestle.
Yeah,
right?
I used to just like not even look at my coach, and that's what messed me up. So now I just like look at them and then see what they say and then do it.
You know, I always tell the guys and the young girls that I coach that if you're going to wrestle when it's loud, try to take me down by me.
Yeah.
You can hear me.
Yeah.
But, you know, we have a good season coming up here, and I plan on seeing you at the finals here this year.
Yep.
As long as you keep on doing what you're doing, I don't see any reason why you can't. So I appreciate you taking the time and taking an interview from us on the Pinfall, and wish you good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
All right. All right, we're back here at the Pinfall with Lexi Utley. Now, she's one of our studs over here at Portage Wrestling. I know she's a little shy about it yet, but she's going to realize how good she really is. Lexi is number 11 right now in the state at 120 pounds. She had a pretty, I was watching it and I was looking up stats before I even got here with all this weekend. You had a match against number 13, Emily Golden.
Yes.
And your first match, you lost to her 9-6.
Yeah.
2 weeks later, you teched her 18-1.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the next week you pinned number 7. Yeah, number 7 in the state. You pinned her. Yeah, that's on Indiana Matt. That's why I can thank you, Indiana Matt, for helping us out with all the stats. But that's it's the difference right there was you lost 9-6. The turnaround of points to 18-1 tech fall after that. That is the meanness that coach was talking about, that toughness You have that grit.
Yeah.
And I watch you as you approach the mat. You're not letting anything else take your focus off. You're pacing, you're watching your opponent, and you give the stink eye a little bit as you go up, like all of us wrestlers do. And when you get up there, you're straight to business. And that's what I noticed when you lost that first one to Emily, and then you came back. And it was an insane turnaround because you looked like an entirely different girl, like a switch had hit. What was the difference in that?
I mean, I went to the match very nervous. Like, it was just a nerve-wracking game. When I lost, I just took it in. I was going to be busy third. And I wanted to be first, so I just came back to the mat the next night, drilled harder and harder, and up to that moment, and I walked to the mat. I've been working hard for this. I got this. And I won the mat. So I was very proud of myself.
You won it on your feet too, and almost every one of your takedowns was easy for you to take down. It's like you almost had seen what she had and then worked through it. And what I'm saying with all this now is, in practice, was there a lot of work on the things that you were doing wrong in the match rather than getting better?
Yes, I was definitely working on, like, I would rewatch my matches and work on what I was doing wrong, and then just learn new things in the mix, you know.
It's very helpful to watch film. The more film you watch, the better it is. And if you can see anybody else that's recording it from a different area to get a different look, a different angle on it, it's very beneficial. But I watched your upper body strength when you were tying up. Your pummeling is another one of those testaments here. I was saying the same thing about Madisyn. You guys are really good with the hand fighting and pummeling. Your grit, your toughness is going to push you through a long way of wrestling. If you're going to make jumps like that in just a matter of 3 weeks, the possibilities of you doing insane things down the road are amazing. So I asked Madisyn, I'm going to ask you, what is the chance that maybe you want to wrestle at the next level?
Very highly. This is only my second year, so I want to go into college, definitely for wrestling. I want to make it to state this year. I fell short last year, and I want to be in there. I want it bad, so I'm working very hard.
I bet you do. What do you think you have to do to get over that hump?
Mental.
It's
my mental.
It is.
I'm just gonna walk in.
Well, the mental thing is an important part of it. If you can't control your own emotions, you're never going to be able to control anything else. And if you can make the other person emotional, it's even better. So we appreciate you taking the time to talk to us here in the Pinfall, and I wish you good luck. And I'd like to see you down there as well on the Utley Lights and represent the area and the region, and get yourself a couple pinfalls. What do you say?
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Thank you very much, and we'll be back on the Pinfall. All right, we're back at the Pinfall. We're here with Coach Torres and Two Little Hammers, and we're going to finish it off here tonight at the Pinfall. And I appreciate Portage being able to bring us in here, Coach. It's a blessing to be able to wake up every day, let alone be able to wrestle.
Right.
And to be able to do this, it's a little rough. And for you guys, I was wondering, what's it like at home for your support group? How beneficial is it to have a good support group?
I think having siblings that are also in the wrestling program for Portage also helps a lot. Having a mat in our basement now, get to do extra work. And also, like, my parents, like, no matter if I win or lose, it's always like, I'm proud of you. Just work harder. You know what you have to do. Watch film with them. After the matches, talk, all that stuff.
Same with my parents, my aunt and uncle. After every match, they text me if they can't make it, or if when they're there, they always come up to me and say that they did a good job. And my dad or uncle always tells me what I need to work on, what I need to go and do after practice the next day. And so, same with my siblings too. They wrestle, so it's just.
Well, so what's it? How's your coaches? How is it when you guys have a bad day? Are they be able to walk you through that, Coach? Is it easier to walk them through these situations when they're having a bad day?
Yeah, and again, sometimes, as we all know, if we had a bad match or bad day, give them a little bit of time on their own to recompose themselves, think about the match. And so sometimes I'll be on them right off the mat, and then sometimes I know, you need to let them give them some space. They need some time alone to just think about what the match. And so it's a good balance.
Well, the good thing about high-level wrestlers like these two is that when they do mess up, they already know it.
Exactly.
So let them stew on it a little bit. And you know what? We can have a conversation in a minute. I got somebody else on the mat right now. I got to do. Go deal with that. I don't care what you do. Just don't act up, right? But that's the good thing about high-level wrestlers. You don't see that.
Right.
And it's a great thing to have for you guys. But to finish it off, we have to ask you guys the Bolza question. Being that Dante Bolza is one of your coaches here for high school. He went to Holbert, and he would always ask somebody, every time he meets a famous wrestler or somebody famous, he'd ask him an oddball question. His favorite one was, what's your favorite cereal?
My favorite cereal is definitely Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. We get a lot of that. What about you, Lex?
Mini Wheats.
Mini Wheats?
What?
It's rare, but
What
it's really
is that?
My wife
It's
is the
really
same
good.
way. Coach?
Oh, I am Apple Jacks.
Apple Jacks. All
That's
right.
old school, yeah.
I like it. Well, we appreciate you guys joining us tonight on the Pinfall. We're here with Portage Wrestling, and we hope you guys stop out and watch a lot of their matches. They got some really good hammers out there. And we'll see you next time on the Pinfall. Remember, like in life and on the mat, it's all about how you bounce back. I'm Danny Bell, and we'll see you next time.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Track and Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strack and Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strackandvantil.com.
Hi, I'm Crowd Company's Lantern Man. For years, I've helped your family and friends save on their car insurance. And now I've returned to rescue you from high prices. Whether you have a perfect driving record or a not-so-perfect record. Follow me to the Crowd Agency for immediate and affordable coverage. I'm your insurance superhero. Crowd Company's insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com.
First home, dream home, forever home. Tech Credit Union has the right home loan for you. Their loan officers can help you purchase a home, refinance your current mortgage, or unlock your home's equity to get cash out for any purpose. Let Tech Credit Union show you why they are the better option for a home loan. Learn more at www.techcu.org or call 800-276-8324. Tech Credit Union is an equal housing lender and federally insured by the NCUA.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialists.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I've received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. The best hands in the business.
Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports